Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? My camera's a little blurry, so I don't know if it's the internet or if it's dirty. It's the internet. Maybe you guys can see me clearly. It's a little blurry on my end. Hey guys, let me know if you guys can see me okay, if you guys can hear me okay. How's everybody doing today? Do I have anything to put my thing on? What's that? Okay, put that on there. Loud and clear. Thank you, Gary. All right. Welcome to Spending Time with Emma in her PJs. Every evening, I'm already in my PJs because I have to wash my children at a specific time. Autistic people like everything at the same time every day. So by the time I get to you guys, I'm already in my pajamas. So welcome to Spending Time with Emma in her PJs. Okay, well, first of all, I thought maybe we should start off by getting a group card. We always do it at the end, but I just have this feeling that Spirit wants me to pull a card for everyone at the beginning for some reason. So let's start with that, and then we'll get to you guys, all right? Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving? For those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you did. I know Thanksgiving can be difficult if we're missing people who have transitioned. Gerald and I used to celebrate Thanksgiving when we first were married. 18 years later, that's kind of gone out the window because nobody here celebrates that. It's an American holiday, and we can't find any Thanksgiving stuff anyway. So we just kind of, we do turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes and stuffing every week, once a week. So Thanksgiving every week here. We just like that meal. So we don't put much effort into it. We're also, my kids don't understand it. And my family's not much into it. And on the other hand, too, it is based on a lot of suffering. So it's almost like everything that we used to do is kind of fading away because it has a foundation on some kind of negative vibrations. And although, I think the new definition that people have given it to be grateful and thankful is amazing. And I think should be, if that really brings families together, to really just kind of honor that and continue that tradition. But for some reason for us, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know, like family is important every day for us. And being grateful and thankful is something we do on a daily basis. It's something we express and feel on a daily basis. So we don't need one day to feel that. So it just kind of faded over time. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Anyway, this is the group card that came out. It is kind of cool. It says water, emotional well-being. But you know what's weird? Like when I look at this card, it makes me think of the crystal that brought Atlantis down for some reason. The misuse of power and vibration and crystals, kind of a combo in some way or form of that, is what caused Atlantis and Lemuria to crumble. And that crystal is still very much present under the ocean. It's in water. There's this dolphin around it because they're attracted to the high vibration of that large, enormous crystal, and that's what we call the Bermuda Triangle. That crystal is under the ocean, so emits high vibrational energy that messes with people's electronics, causing all kinds of weird stuff to happen, portals opening up from time to time, airplanes losing, their electronics and so on and so forth. So a lot of stuff is happening. Why am I seeing that? What is the message? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. All right. So as you can tell here on the bottom, I just noticed this. There's these other fishies, right? And it's almost like then and now we are going through a similar thing that happened back in the day when Atlantis was still up and going. Okay, this is the past, this is the future. We've changed from sharks into dolphins. Okay, this time we're turning things around. We are healing that vibration. We are neutralizing that energy, bringing it back to a positive, and transforming what started with Atlantis, which was the beginning of this kind of lower vibrational cycle, and we're moving it into very intelligent, elevated, spiritual, beautiful energy. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's kind of what I feel when I look at this. It's kind of, these are like three sharks. If you look closely, the way their fins are, they're sharks. And then the dolphins on top. And it's like, this is the past. And it's around, we are healing our Atlantean, kind of where all the shit started. Okay. Because out of the Atlanteans, those that did manage to get away turned into the Egyptian pharaohs who created a bunch of slavery, did a lot of suffering, and it just, and they just spread over the world, whoever was still alive, and just became not the greatest people, and so on and so forth, just creating more energy that's not beneficial to us. Anyway, hope that makes sense. All right, let's get to you guys. Sylvia, I saw that you needed a card for your family today, so let's get you a card, my love. Which ones are we going for? This one, okay. Let's start with you, Sylvia. Whoa, well that one flew out fast, didn't it? Take note. I feel like you need another one, though. Take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. I'll read it aloud in a minute. I feel like you need another one. Okay, so these are the two that you got. This is for Sylvia and her family. So the take note said, your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. And then mutual beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. What am I getting for you guys? When I look at this is a family, right? You guys, this is you guys. This is you guys. This is a family in their little home. Their, I don't know what you call that, nemesis home. And I'm getting the yin and yang signal. Although there are two seals, for some reason I keep seeing yin and yang. It's almost like whatever is going on right now, although uncomfortable, although scary, although challenging towards your emotional status, towards your feeling of being in control to some degree, because this is leaving you insecure, fearful of losing another person maybe, or losing something or someone, losing control. It's almost like the stability, or that little bit of stability, has not even set in yet, and it's already being ripped out. And they're calling it yin and yang. It's because in some way or form you feel, or all of you, it's almost like this is a collective family energy that you've built up. It's almost like you have all been so used to being of service to another person, giving everything to another person, that now that is no longer necessary, it's leaving you lost in that purpose. It's not, you're not getting that fulfillment anymore of, I know what I'm meant to do, I know what I'm here to do. And so all of you are having this lack of purpose, this lack of meaning of life in some way or form. And so you are in a way, unconsciously, you don't want to create that from the human perspective, but on an unconscious level, because you're constantly unconsciously feeling and experiencing that lack of purpose, you are attracting something, creating an energy that will provide you with something to fill that lack. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So it comes kind of full circle. But they're saying it's really important to understand that all of you, every single family member, is now, it's almost like your next purpose or your next goal of your soul, all three of you, is to find purpose that is not linked to completely surrendering everything you are in order to help and assist another person, because you've been the caregiver, the emotional support, the spiritual support, everything. You've given everything to help someone you love dearly. And then your son, his whole identity has been built around helping and assisting his brother. And then same for your husband. Everything has been in function of providing financially, in every way, form possible. I don't know if that makes any sense. So in a way, all three of you created experiences, or chose to have experiences, where almost your entire beingness revolves around another being. And all of you are now feeling that lack of purpose. Something's missing. I'm trying to explain as good as I can. Something's missing because that person is no longer there. You no longer have to give up your whole essence to provide for that person, to be the support, to be the loving factor. And so there's a lack in every single one of you, causing all of you to kind of crash and burn a little, because you need to crash and burn in order to break that dependency on needing another person to make you feel fulfilled. And so that is uncomfortable, and that can be dark, and that can be negative, or at least that could be the experience of negative. But it is in some way from all going to push you and drive you into going inwards and saying, okay, well, let's, who do I want to be now? Because although you kind of looked into that a little bit, you have to, in a way, detox from everything you used to be. And you have to completely recreate, start from scratch, blank slate, start from 0, point 1. I am kind. Point 2, I am loving. Point 3, I am creative. Point 3, it's about starting from scratch. You're being reborn. And in order for you to be all three of you to be able to be reborn, you have to, in a way, kill off the old version of you. And that is where the painful part comes in. And that is the phase you're in now. That's why I was saying it's coming full circle. You have to kill off one part to restart another part. And those two parts together is your purpose, of the choice of why you chose to be here. I don't know if that makes any sense, But here's the circle. It's all going to come full circle. Don't go into fear. Allow yourself to have these experiences, even if it's negative, even if it's hard. But also understand that it is time to reinvent and let go of who you used to be. Because so far you've tried to work with yourself and the person you were, and all of you have tried to sort of adjust it or kind of change it a little bit, but that doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to let go of the person you were completely in order to get to the other side. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. There's just a lot of complex emotions running through me of many different people. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Let me know. Let's see, who else are we seeing here today? Let's see. Oh, wow. My live chat's blocked. Here we go. Is this working or is it not working? I seem to have problems with my live chat every single time now. Anyway, Christina Grimes. Christina. Let's get you a card. Or two, like you say. What? Then 2 came out. Good call, Christina. All right, there you go. This is for Christina Grimes. When I lean towards love, I am led. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. I almost feel like the message for you is in regards to a relationship. What am I getting? Something about a relationship. Maybe a partner. I feel like there's someone that you care about. Could be a partner, could be a really close friend, could be a family member, but I feel like there's another entity that you're really close to or you're really connected with. But despite the love that is present, you do feel like you're living on 2 different planets. And it's almost like you're in some way or form are trying to get the other person or the other people, it could be multiple people, I don't know, but it's definitely relationships, to get them to understand you and to kind of go with you, and they're saying, all you can do is really understand that all are led by love. All are following what their soul feels is right for them. And all you can do is kind of surrender to the moment and feel that power in that surrendering, because it is something you cannot control, manipulate, or alter. We cannot change other people. A lot of people think that we can, and but we can tell them the truth, and we can show them the evidence, and we can show them proof, and you cannot change the perspective of another by, in a way, manipulating or forcing your ideas, your thoughts, your truth, your evidence, whatever it may be, upon another person. In any relationship, we have to surrender fully to that person's soul's desired experience. We can simply be there, share space, share love, share light, and allow everything to unfold the way it is meant to unfold. It's simply, when we are in relationships, whether it's a friend or a colleague or a romantic relationship or family, or even with our pets, when we're in a relationship, if we simply are present with that person in the moments that you're together, and you simply enjoy and feel love and gratitude for that person's presence, and you simply focus on enjoying each other's presence, then the relationship will unfold the way it's meant to. Now, when we move into a relationship, a lot of times for humans, it becomes kind of an ownership. You are my husband. You are my wife. You are my children. There cannot be ownership in any relationship, even if they are your children. They are not yours. You provided a service to create a body, but those souls are very independent souls, and we are there to guide them and love them and listen to their needs and try and support and in a loving, respectful way towards their wishes. But ultimately, those souls know exactly what they want and know exactly the path they are going up on, even if it's in the future, later, hard to watch. Maybe that's what the soul wanted to experience. So I don't know what the whole message here is, but it's about, there's something about a relationship, somebody you care about. They are not seeing eye to eye. They are not, you just feel removed from them. You feel like there's a distance, and it could be your spiritual team too. I mean, I feel like there is a relationship that you feel distant with, and it's getting to you. You're trying so hard and you're trying to communicate to them, and it's almost like, they don't hear you, or they don't communicate back to you, or there's a problem of not being able to be present together, and that creates frustration. And they're saying, surrender. Stop trying to control how the communication occurs. Stop trying to control how the individual responds to your requests, okay, or to your desired communication. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of the message I'm getting here. A little bit all over the place today, so who knows? Let me know if that if that resonates with you. Like I said, it could be a colleague, it could be any kind of relationship. Your spiritual team, maybe you're frustrated with them because you're not getting any information. Whatever it may be, surrender. Okay? Everything is going to occur according to the way that your soul wants to experience it, and according to the way their soul wants to experience it. So everything is good the way that it'll present itself to you. And the more you surrender, the more peaceful you become, because it'll be no longer your job to try and control the situation. The moment we let go of control is the moment we find peace. Because wanting to direct, guide, or control a situation takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of wasted, fearful energy. Okay? Wasted energy is what I call that. because we're afraid it's not going to go in a certain direction, or we're afraid of losing people, or we're afraid of whatever it may be that we're afraid of. Control always leads to fear or comes from a source of fear. If we just surrender and accept that with each day, whatever happens, it is an expression and a reaction, an outcome of the energy that in some way or form, conscious or unconsciously, I'm emitting, I'm sending out, I have requested. Does that make sense? Married 25 years. His cheating caused cancer. Oh, okay. Okay. It's about surrendering, and maybe he's reaching out. Is that it? Is he reaching back out? But it's about letting things be where it is, letting things, releasing, surrendering. It's about not trying to control it. This is what, I'll show you what I saw. I didn't see this. This almost looked like two people. See that? Nose, mouth, chin. Nose, mouth, chin, talking to each other, but there's distance. And this person, this is the moon, this is you, enlightened, you are more elevated, like the moon. And then this is all scratched out, as if, the energies between two people isn't right. I'm working on forgiveness. Yes, not for him. Work on forgiveness for you, because you deserve peace. Forgiveness does not mean I'm forgiving you for what you've done. No, forgiveness means I'm letting this shit go because I deserve peace. That's what forgiveness is. All right? A lot of people get forgiveness confused. It's not about, hey, it's all right what you did. No, it wasn't all right. But it's about, I'm releasing our energetic bond, that past. I'm cutting that energetic cord, because I no longer want to bring it into my now moment. I no longer want your energy into my reality. That's really what it's about. Okay? All right. Let's see. Who else are we seeing today? Oh, my thing's acting up again. Stop it. Let's see. Iwona Smolinska. You say your grandma died a week ago, and I have a feeling that she doesn't know that she has died. She didn't believe in life after death. Oh, she knows she died. She saw her body, they say. She's just afraid to move on. She's afraid to continue. She's stuck in limbo. She's stuck. She'll get there. They always do. She's just kind of in nowhere's land, because that's what she believed she would go to. Let's get a card and see if there's any messages in regards to this. Which one? That one. She knows she died. She saw her body, so she's very aware that she's dead. She's just afraid to move into the light because she's never believed in it. So she's hesitant to go check it out, because don't believe the rumors. Don't go into the light. It's a trap. Okay, please go into the light, please. All right, it's not a trap. Do not believe the fake information that's being sent out there by exactly those elites, those that control humanity, because they don't want you to go into the light. You know why? Because then you get stuck on the earth, and they use that negative energy, because when you're stuck on earth, you go into this kind of loop, and you start to forget who you are after years and years and years and years, and it leaves you just provide with lower energy, and you get angry, and you start to lose control, and it eats you up, it festers you up. But they thrive off of that energy. Okay? They thrive off of that energy. Do you understand that? They need negativity. They suck it up like with a big straw, and it fulfills them. It makes them feel good. It ticks all their boxes. We, on the other hand, want love and peace and unity and family. And, we're completely different than they are. But we just want higher vibrations. They thrive and enjoy the lower frequencies. So this rumor has been going on for I don't know how long. Don't go into the light. It's a trap. It's not a trap. Okay? Please go into the light. You have no idea how many spirits I have had to lead back into the light. Okay? You need to go into the light, and then there you will have free will, free choice, just like you do here. Okay? Now, when you do choose not to go into, you get stuck in limbo. Okay? And that's where a lot of times people get lost. All right. Over time, centuries, they just keep doing the same thing, as if they're on repeat. And eventually they forget who they are, and eventually they forget where they're going and what their purpose was and why they're even here. They start to forget, and they just start to repeat their emotions, their anger, their negative feelings. And like I said, the ones who want to keep us in the 3D thrive off that lower vibration that those stuck spirits bring, because the spirits, in order for them to continue to be here, they need to suck the energy off the living. Okay? And they don't do it to hurt you. Not all of them. Some of them do. They really enjoy it. But they need, in order for them to be able to stay in the lower vibration, because they're fearful to go up, they need our lower vibration. They need our energy. They suck it out. And that keeps them in this kind of in between. Because naturally, when you die, your spirit is naturally high vibrational, and you automatically go and move into the higher frequencies. Hence why you suddenly see a light when you die. Okay? That light is not somebody who just who turned on the light switch and say, hey, follow this, okay, this way. No, the reason you start seeing light is because you're starting to rise into the higher frequencies where all there is light. Okay? Light is the highest frequency together with love. And so, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's really what it is. Okay? Right now, because of her belief system, she's kind of in nowhere's land. She's not stuck yet because her family members are trying to get her to come this way. They're trying to convince her. But it's going to be important that maybe talk to her. Talk to her. Okay? She can hear you. She's around. She's sticking around. Talk to her and say, it's okay, Grandma. You can go into the light. Your family and your angels are waiting for you. Okay? Talk to her. Give her the support that she needs. Okay? Oh, well, there went the card. That was fast. Abundance. Abundance. This is for Iwona. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Again, for me, this is a card of just validation of everything I just said. Go into the light. You see all the roses in the light. It's about understanding that this nothingness, there is something beyond the nothingness. There is abundance, happiness, joy, love, all of that beautiful, rosy energy is there waiting for her. Okay? So the message today is not from her to you, but the message is, you need to tell her a message. You need to give her guidance. Does that kind of make sense? Okay? So I hope that helps. All right. Yes, I'm getting better. Just every now and then I have a little cough. Thank you, Jersey. Krukowski. I think you got a session with me, didn't you? Was it Jersey George? I actually like Jersey better. Or Jersey. Depends how you say it. Jersey. Some people say Jersey. Jersey. Okay. George is so George, Not against people with the name George, but there's so many Georges out there. You got to be proud of your name. This one. Hello, Johanna. You're welcome, Iwana. I hope that helps. Just talk to her, okay? She needs your help. She can hear you. Don't worry. Cool. I get 2. You're the only person who has a problem with your original name? Well, you can call yourself whatever you want. Whatever makes you feel good. So you have Orion activation. Says supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth. That's a cool Stargate. And the Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. That's kind of cool. That's a cool card. What am I getting for you? For some reason, in both cards, the thing that really kind of stands out is that it's kind of a pinkish, purplish color. So I feel like you're in this stage of awakening. You're in this stage of realizing that there's more to you than this human character that you've created. But what you're still lacking is the ability to tap into that fuller version of you. And they're kind of saying, look, you're not going to find it in books. Okay. You can gain all the knowledge you want. You can, read every book about spirituality. It might help you and it might guide you a little bit, but you're not fully going to feel like your truest, most authentic self until you allow yourself to let go of the identification process with this character, this human character that you have designed or created. In other words, in order for you to kind of move up spiritually and get closer, more aligned with who you are in essence, you kind of have to throw everything that you think you know about the world, into the trash can and walk through this portal into the light. Walk through a portal and in a way allow yourself to be reborn. It says here, be rebirthed by the light. In other words, forget everything you think you know about you, and with each day, do something, an activity, or observe yourself very mindfully, your actions, your reactions, your feelings, with everything that occurs. Be very attentive, be very aware of how you're reacting in which situation. And then write that down if you can. Keep a little booklet with you or write it down when you come home. And then look at it from a different perspective, trying to analyze it. Why am I responding to such an event in such a way? And by analyzing and observing yourself from a third person perspective, from as if you're observing someone else, you will become clear it will become clear on what is being programmed into you, what was programmed into you over the years of your state that doesn't belong to you, and what wasn't programmed, what is really you. And with time, this is going to take time. With time, you'll get a better understanding of who you truly are and what was thoughts, ideas, emotions that you adopted from someone else or something else. And that's how you will then be able to separate imprinted habits, behaviors, emotional responses from your most authentic behaviors, emotional responses, and beliefs, and all of that. And in doing so, you will be able to nourish and grow that most authentic part of you into the fuller version that you're meant to be. See, releasing past, they're talking about freedom, clearing your old stories. See, I didn't even notice that that's what that said. The need to clear, get rid of the old suit. But you can't do that like that. Being human is full of tangly emotions, and it's all embedded in there. It doesn't just go away in a day and you say, I'm taking this off. The only way we can release it is by observing ourselves, noticing the behavior, tracing the behavior back to its origin. Where did this come from? Was I born with this behavior, or did I get that from someone else? Did I imitate that when I saw it? Did society install that into me? Did school install that into me? When we trace our behaviors and our belief systems back to their origin, we can then we then come to the realization, hey, that doesn't belong to me. And it becomes a lot more easier to disregard it, to erase it from our programming, and to only after probably years, this takes years, after years of deprogramming, you will be only left with what is the most authentic version of you. And over the years, you will have added new authentic things to that. Okay? So I hope that kind of makes sense. But that's the journey that you're on, is what they're telling me. That's the one of the experiences you wish to have. So hopefully that helps. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Sylvia. I love you too, honey. It'll all be okay, okay? That's what Alex is saying, and Nikki. It's all going to be okay. It's part of the process, is what they're saying. It's part of the process. My whole thing keeps getting stuck, and I don't know how to. It's just not working. Do you want to work? All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. I can't scroll up and down, so if you guys still there, let me know, because it just gets stuck. Johanna, let's get you a card, my love. This one. I don't know. My studio live, it's just, for some reason, I just keep having problems. Does that work? Wait, how did I fix it last time? I tried to fix it last time, didn't I? Wait, how did I do that? Oh, there. Chat in new screen. Oh, there we go. That might help. Oh, there we go. Not sure. I keep having problems with it. Great. Johanna. These cards are so big with my tiny little hands. There they go. There they go. We got two. Johanna. There we go. You have help appears in various ways. There's much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continuously. And then polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. It's almost like it's kind of weird, but this is like you, and I don't remember if you have children, but this almost feels like your children. You children. It almost feels like, for quite some time now, you have been self-sacrificing your own expansion, your own goals, and your own dreams in order to provide, in order to be a provider, to make sure that everybody's safe and taken care of. But in some way or form, it's almost like you have this urge, this pull to now focus back, bring the focus back to you, to now bring the focus back to you. She says, yes, I have three children. Yeah, that's what I kept looking at. I was like, mom, and then the kids. You've been a good mom. You've been doing what you can to the best of your ability. And that is all we can, do. That's all we can expect for ourselves. But it's almost like the pull, the drive, this kind of energetic is really making you feel like, okay, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for a new challenge. I'm ready for something for me. Okay. And you're going to continue to be a good mom, and you're going to continue to provide, but you also, the time has come where you feel like you need something for you. And on the one hand, you almost feel scared to request that, to go for that, because you're afraid that, it might have a negative impact on the kids, or it might have a negative impact on your income that then impacts them, or whatever it may be. There's some kind of fear connected to you fully committing to this new kind of part, this new chapter in your life, right? But on the other hand, if you don't do it, you're going to go crazy. That's what they're saying. You're going to go, you're going to get into a negative spiral, and you've already kind of experienced that. That's kind of burned out, kind of, I'm tired of saying stuff over and over and over again. You really need something for you. But then you feel like you're being selfish, and I should be happy with this and with what I have, and I should be happy with my kids. But look, it's not always enough to find happiness in life. Okay? Your soul wants more. And whether you want to accept that today or not, there will come a time where you're going to be, in a way, forced to really go and explore other aspects of yourself outside of being a mom and being a provider and all of that. Because that happiness, that excitement, that inspiration is needed in order for you to attract more abundance, more comfort financially. But there's this barrier, I feel, of, yeah, but if I have to go somewhere, maybe you have to learn something, or maybe you have to take a class, or whatever it may be. It might cost money, and it might not. You're afraid that it would be maybe a wrong investment, or you might lose the money and then it will have wasted and taken away from your children. Whatever it may be, I just feel like there's conflict. There's conflict. That's what I see here. You're this beautiful dotted kind of, what is that? A lobster of sorts. But look at you're shiny, you're beautiful. You have this nice little costume on. You're on your stage. But then here's all these kind of snakes. And these are your thoughts and your fears. They just kind of overwhelm you. And they take away from all of your shine. Do you see what I'm saying? You're meant to shine, and from that shine comes abundance. But you're in a situation where money might be tight or things might be difficult. Therefore, you are scared to move forward into something that is no guarantee, that doesn't offer a guarantee. But there's always a guarantee if you feel and see and envision and just know, believe deep in your heart that this is where the comfort is. This is where the abundance will come from. It starts with you. You truly have to believe in your own abilities, in your own creativeness, is what they're saying. And you need to believe that you will be able to provide no matter what. No matter what you do, no matter what you undertake, the universe will always find a way to make you feel comfortable. And on top of that, you have a support system. But you can be kind of stubborn, is what they're saying. So get your stubborn butt out of the way, request assistance and help, and learn to delegate. Okay, learn to kind of surrender certain tasks to other people, so you can create some time and space for you and the development of you. Okay? Oops. I got the hiccups. I hope that helps you, Hannah. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm getting. All right. Danny, Michelle. Danny. Ooh, sore neck. This one. Johanna says, oh, this resonates so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Aw, you're beautiful too, my love. Beautiful, inside and out. Card for Danny. And there it went. Life energy, Danny. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. What am I getting for you? There's something about getting a boost. It's almost like you're running out of fuel. You're like a rocket, and you went. First, you couldn't get your rocket to fly. Then you talked to me, and your rocket got a boost, is what they're saying. And you just went. You went up. And now you're kind of slowly but surely, your rocket's starting to curve. And it's almost like, it almost feels like your rocket's burning out a little bit. And all you need is like an extra boost, like an extra bit of fuel to just keep going up and up and up. But you're in this, it's almost like this kind of, I don't know how to express what I'm feeling. Yeah, it almost feels like a little bit like a burnout. Maybe you're tired of the repetition of your job. Maybe you want to do something new with it. Maybe you want to, transform it, make it even better, but you can't seem to figure out how to do it. But they're saying you need to let go. They're showing me like a sand, to measure time. It's almost like you need to let go of the idea of this needs to happen now, because they're saying this is not the good time to change everything in your business or to change everything in what you're doing. you need to give it at least another year where you just keep going steady. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything will stabilize, but the idea of reinventing everything you've built up so far or transforming it, is great, but it's almost like not right now. Surrender to that's why you're not getting these ideas. You feel it, that it's going to change, it's going to transform, but you can't figure out how and in what way. The reason you're not getting those answers yet is because it's not the right time yet. And you will get those answers when the right time arrives. Okay? So it's about you letting go of the need to control. Keep going steady at the pace that you're going at. Use this last year, this new year, to just keep going, relax, calm down, focus on you as well. They're showing me you need a little bit more outdoor time is what they're showing me. And just have faith that when it's the right time to undertake new steps, to redesign, reinvent, whatever, transform, whatever it is you're doing now, that it will come at the right time, okay? But your life energy needs to be replenished, okay? If you're not feeling great right now, but it's because you don't go into nature enough. You're always inside. Go outside on a daily basis. And that doesn't mean going into your car, driving to the store, going into the store. Going outside means going for a walk into nature, in a park, in your garden, whatever you need to do, but connect to Mother Earth and disconnect from the human world once a day for at least 20, 30 minutes. Okay? That is what I'm getting. Hopefully that helps. Who else? L.E. Shryak. L.E. Shryak. Okay. L.E. I'll just call you L.E. Which cards? This one. L.E. You're welcome. Ooh, itchy. I get to itch. Ooh, there it went. I am presence. Cool. That's a cool card. I am presence. Light body activation and accessing the divine within. What am I getting for you, L.E.? Why do I see a lake? Are you near a lake, or are you thinking about going to the lake? I keep seeing a lake and then trees. I keep seeing that you need to take time or make time to kind of lose yourself. Sounds kind of weird, right? But I keep seeing this lake and nature and trees and just kind of renting a cabin in the middle of nowhere where it's really beautiful and just being. No jobs to fulfill, no responsibilities, just you, Mother Earth, breathing, being present, connecting to nature, going fishing, whatever it may be, going for a bike ride. Just you disconnecting from the world. She says, he or she, I don't know if it's a yearn for camping trips. That's what I'm seeing. Just losing. I call it losing yourself, but it's really just disconnecting from the world, disconnecting from society. Just you and Mother Earth, or maybe with loved ones, but just really disconnecting from society, basically. Just going back to basics. You need it. In order to replenish. You need it in order to fill your body. See, this is like a body. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is a body, arms, head, legs, and the bottom. And this is, I mean, it's not really a lake. It looks like clouds, but I keep seeing a lake with trees. And it's like you need that time off in order to help your light body to regenerate, to restore itself. You just really need it because you're going through the transitioning phase into the higher frequencies, but your body is lacking the energy, the amount of energy in order for it to complete that process. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if you've been feeling really tired and achy and just off and on sick or whatever it may be, but your body is lacking the light energy that it needs in order to make that transitioning, successful. And so you need to disconnect, replenish with Mother Earth's energy, so it can help you transition into the higher dimensional plane. Does that make sense? So it's really urgent, I feel. It's like, and that might be why you've been yearning to go on a camping trip. That's your soul going, go already. Okay. So, yeah, tired and fatigued. That's because we're lacking energy. It's like sometimes like fibromyalgia. People don't understand what it is. It's really your cells lacking energy. The same thing with I don't know what the word for it is, but those people who have like a sleeping disorder, they're constantly tired, they're constantly sleeping, they're unable to do anything physically. It's the lack of energy within the cells. There's no more life force. You have to see your soul as a battery, and your soul feeds the cells with light and love frequency. And if that's not being divided properly, or you're simply lacking the intake of that energy, because sometimes we live in big cities or we live in crowded places, and society just sucks up all your energy and there's nothing left for you to give to your body, then we become ill, we become tired, we become fatigued. That's why people who live in the countryside very often have much more energy and are much more positive than people who are living in towns and cities. They're very much more grumpier and much more, and they get sick much more often because, the energy that's being sucked in, the energy that's being absorbed is very different if it comes from nature or if it comes from all the grumpiness around you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to go and suck up the good energy in order for your body to be able to complete the transitioning into the 5D. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm going to leave it at that for today. I am going to be back on. Oh, wait, next week. Hold on. Next week, it might not be in the weekend. I might do it either the Friday or the Monday after. Okay, because I have to help Gerald all weekend long. He's playing Santa Claus, and I have to come with, and it's just going to be all day events and dealing with the kids and translating for Gerald because he doesn't speak French yet. But he's a great Santa. So that's going to be my weekend. Next weekend is to provide joy to children with Gerald while trying to manage and wrangle my two kids at I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to have to try. So I might do a post either on Friday or on Monday, and then I'll pick the same day to do the live event. I'll see how my week goes. If I can manage to put that in there, I will. If not, then it'll be on Monday, the day after the weekend. Okay. But if you didn't get your card today, don't be afraid to then ask for that next week. All right. I'll see you guys again next week. Thank you for joining me. Love you guys. There was some great information in here, I think. So if you only came in at the end, go check it out and share with your peoples. And I love you. I love you. Bye.